All right, MMA people. I am under the belief that Francis Ngannou is targeting. He has his cannons aimed in the wrong direction. He's targeting the wrong person when it comes to this boxing thing, and I'll tell you why. Francis Ngannou keeps talking about Tyson Fury this, Tyson Fury that. Okay, all right. For one, nobody in the boxing world, nobody in the UFC world thinks Francis Ngannou can beat Tyson Fury. So why would they buy the fight? It's not. It's not going to sell. Okay. Nobody thinks that there's a puncher's chance because Deontay Wilder didn't even beat Tyson Fury. Okay. So again, now we got two guys, Deontay Wilder and Francis Ngannou. That is a much more interesting matchup. Two guys with raw knockout power. They're both known for raw knockout power. They both came into their sports, their respective sports, late. They're late bloomers. They both arrived after only a few years of training, after only a few years of being in their sport. Okay? That's another thing you got in common. Now, they both, I don't care about this, but the UFC they're doing this Africa stuff. So hell, that's another thing Deontay Wilder does. They can do the Africa stuff together, go Africa it up. You know what I'm saying? Promote that somewhere. There's a way that you could shape this fight. There's an angle that you could go in which you could make it appear as if Francis has a chance to win. Okay? The same way you did with Floyd and McGregor. The puncher's chance thing that kept getting thrown around, all right? The puncher's chance. Because as we know, Deontay Wilder is not the most technical of boxers. And he's raw talent still. He's more experienced than Francis is in boxing, obviously. He has the advantage, obviously. But there's that puncher's chance that Conor had because of the fact that Deontay Wilder is not as polished of a boxer as traditional heavyweight champs have been. Okay? So, we have something there. It's a lot easier to tell that story, to market that story, to build that fight up than it would be if we're talking Francis and Fury. There's really not much there. There's really not much there. Now we've seen Francis just drop in and show mutual respect with Deontay Wilder in one of his training sessions as of late. Okay, we just saw that. So let's start pushing the ball. If we're gonna have Francis get in the ring, let it be against Deontay Wilder. MMA house on MMA block. We in the middle of MMA. And yes, we keep it real.